Are you ready to start dating again after your divorce? It's a question that may seem daunting, but it's the start of a new chapter, a chance to explore the world of dating with fresh eyes. As you find yourself back on the dating scene, it's only natural to encounter a few bumps on the road. You may be grappling with feelings of uncertainty, anxiety, or even fear. You might question your readiness to date again or worry about how the dating landscape has changed since you were last single. You're not alone in these feelings. They're common amongst men who are venturing back into the dating world post-divorce. Let's acknowledge these challenges head-on. You might be asking yourself, am I ready for this? Will I find someone who understands me? How do I even begin? These are valid concerns, but they're not insurmountable. It's about taking it one step at a time, learning to navigate the dating waters anew, and most importantly, giving yourself permission to experience and express these feelings. Perhaps you're concerned about how to talk about your past relationship. It's a delicate balance, isn't it? You want to be open and honest, but you also don't want to dwell on the past. The key here is to focus on the future, on what you've learned from past experiences and how you've grown as a person. Maybe you're worried about the changes in the dating scene. It's true, the ways people connect and communicate have evolved, with online dating playing a significant role today. But remember, at its core, dating is about human connection, getting to know someone, and being open to new experiences. Or maybe you're feeling anxious about the prospect of rejection. It's a fear many of us share, especially when we're putting ourselves out there again after a significant relationship. But know this, rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It's simply a part of the journey, a stepping stone towards finding the right person. Remember, it's perfectly normal to feel a mix of emotions, but don't let that stop you from taking the first step. Scene script. Confidence is key, but how can you build it after a split? You're not alone if you're asking this. A lot of men face the same challenge, so let's dive into some strategies that can help you rebuild your confidence and get you back in the dating game. First off, focus on self-improvement. Remember, growth and change are part of life. Embrace this opportunity to become an even better version of yourself. It might be improving your physical health, expanding your knowledge, or polishing your social skills. Treat yourself as a project and invest time in improving areas you feel less confident about. It's about becoming the best version of you for you. Next, explore new hobbies. This is a great way to step out of your comfort zone and learn something new. It could be anything from painting to rock climbing, cooking to coding. Not only do new hobbies give you something to focus on, but they also provide opportunities to meet new people and build your social circle. And who knows, your new passion might just be the conversation starter you need on your next date. Another important aspect is maintaining a positive mindset. Divorce is a tough chapter, no doubt about that. But remember, it's just a chapter, not the entire book. Your story is far from over, so keep your head up, focus on the positives, and believe in yourself. You are capable, you are resilient, and you are worthy of love and happiness. Don't forget to celebrate your small victories. Each step you take towards building your confidence is a win. So whether it's holding a conversation with someone new or signing up for a gym membership, acknowledge your progress. It's these little wins that add up to make a big difference. And finally, remember that confidence isn't built overnight, it's a journey. So be patient with yourself, practice self-compassion, and take it one step at a time. You're not in a race, you're on a journey to rediscover yourself. Confidence comes from within, and it's something you can develop and strengthen over time. So take charge, embrace the journey, and let your confidence shine. Meet John, a divorced man who found love again after his divorce. John's journey wasn't a walk in the park. He had to face the harsh reality of starting over, the fear of rejection, and the daunting task of opening himself up to someone new. But he did not let these challenges deter him from his quest for happiness. Instead, he chose to embrace personal growth. He took time to understand himself better, to recognize his strengths and weaknesses, and to learn from his past mistakes. This self-awareness became his compass, guiding him in his new relationship. John learned to communicate effectively, not just to express his thoughts and feelings, but also to listen and understand his partner's perspective. This newfound openness fostered a strong bond between them, built on respect and mutual understanding. John's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the possibility of finding love post-divorce. Communication is the backbone of any successful relationship. This adage holds true especially for those who are stepping back into the dating world after a divorce. You see, effective communication is not just about talking. It's about connecting, understanding, and building a bond with your partner. Firstly, let's talk about honesty. It's essential to be transparent about your feelings, your past, and your expectations. If you're feeling anxious, share that. If you're not ready for commitment, express it. Honesty doesn't mean oversharing on the first date, but it does mean opening up at the right time and in the right way. This builds trust, a vital ingredient in any relationship. Next, we move on to the art of listening. Actively listening to your partner is just as important, if not more, than expressing yourself. It's about truly hearing what they're saying and showing empathy. This doesn't mean just nodding along, it means understanding their perspective, acknowledging their feelings, and responding thoughtfully. This shows your partner that you value their thoughts and feelings, fostering a deeper connection. Lastly, setting clear expectations is crucial. This might mean discussing your hopes for the relationship's future, your boundaries, or your needs. Remember, it's okay to have these conversations early on. It's better to be on the same page than to have mismatched expectations that could lead to misunderstandings later. Now, these tips may seem simple on the surface, but implementing them requires practice, patience, and sometimes a bit of courage. You might stumble, and that's okay. The key is to keep trying, keep learning, and keep growing. And remember, communication isn't just about making your voice heard. It's about making sure your partner feels heard too. It's about fostering a dialogue, a conversation that builds understanding, respect, and ultimately love. So as you navigate the exciting, sometimes daunting world of dating post-divorce, remember this. Good communication is a two-way street, and it's crucial for building a strong and healthy relationship. With openness, patience, and understanding, you can create a bond that's not just strong, but also deeply fulfilling. David, another man who found love post-divorce, has an inspiring story to share. David was no stranger to the challenges that come with ending a long-term relationship. He spent many months reflecting, trying to piece together where things went wrong. His journey wasn't about assigning blame, but rather understanding his own emotions and needs in a relationship. David realized that he had been suppressing his feelings, trying to fit into a mold that wasn't meant for him. It was a tough realization, but it sparked a change. Instead of looking for a partner who could fill a certain role, he started searching for someone who could understand and appreciate him for who he was. When he began dating again, he communicated his discoveries openly, which led to deeper, more meaningful connections. With time, he found love again, not by changing who he was, but by embracing his true self. David's experience illustrates that understanding yourself is key in creating meaningful connections. Why is personal growth important in a relationship after divorce? That's what we're going to explore in this segment. Personal growth is more than just a buzzword. It's a lifelong journey of self-discovery, self-improvement, and self-love. And in the context of relationships, it becomes even more crucial, particularly after experiencing something as life-altering as a divorce. So what does personal growth look like in relationships? It starts with recognizing patterns from past relationships. We all have them, these behavioral blueprints that we might not even be aware of. They're like silent puppeteers pulling the strings behind the scenes. Perhaps it's a tendency to avoid conflict, or maybe it's a habit of putting others' needs before your own. Recognizing these patterns is the first step towards breaking free from them. Next, it's about acknowledging mistakes. This can be a tough pill to swallow, but it's an essential part of growth. Maybe you weren't the best listener, or perhaps you took your partner for granted. Whatever it was, acknowledging these missteps paves the way for change. It's about saying, yes, I messed up, but I'm not going to let that define me. I'm going to learn, grow, and do better. And that brings us to the final point, learning from past mistakes. This is where the magic happens. It's where we take those hard-earned lessons and apply them to our future relationships. It's about transforming our pitfalls into stepping stones, our setbacks into comebacks. What's more, personal growth isn't just about becoming a better partner. It's about becoming a better you. It's about finding happiness within yourself so you can bring that joy into your relationships. It's about understanding that you are enough, just as you are, and that you deserve love and respect. Remember, personal growth isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's about striving to be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. It's about understanding that you can't change the past, but you can shape your future. Personal growth is a continuous process, but it's one that can lead to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. So keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep believing in yourself. So, are you ready to take on the dating world after your divorce? We've covered a lot of ground together in this video, and I hope you're feeling a little more prepared, a little more confident, and a lot more optimistic about what lies ahead. Let's take a moment to recap the main points we've discussed. First, we talked about how critical it is to build confidence. Remember, confidence is not about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about embracing who you are, your experiences, and the lessons they've taught you. It's about standing tall and knowing that you have value, that you have something unique to offer in a relationship. Next, we delved into the importance of effective communication. It's about more than just expressing your own thoughts and feelings. It's also about listening, understanding, and responding to your partner's needs. It's about creating a safe space where both of you can share openly and honestly. We then discussed the concept of personal growth in relationships. Every relationship, whether it ends in happily ever after or not, is a chance for growth. It's an opportunity to learn more about yourself, about what you need and want in a partner, and about how you relate to others. And remember, growth often comes from challenges, so don't be afraid of them, embrace them. Throughout the video, we've also heard some inspiring success stories from men like John and David who found love after their divorces. Their journeys weren't always easy, but they were worth it. They remind us that it's possible to find love again, and that each of us has our own unique path to follow. In closing, I want you to remember this. It's never too late to find love again. Take your time, be patient with yourself, and when you're ready, embrace the opportunities that come your way. Life, like love, is a journey, so enjoy the ride.